You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go here in the inner harbor. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. We'll go again here with Henry. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. See if they try something else.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with.
47-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
inside the 20. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34.
We changed it. No, we changed it. Cut.
Again, it's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Williams going to throw on the first play. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Second and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back. Gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 31 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
The personal defender with the good coverage there.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
On second down, it's Williams. They'll go underneath to commit on the screen.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Complete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the veteran safety, Evan Byers.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions, because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Taslam. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he will get into the end zone. Roll, Ogunze. Touchdown, Bears. His 4th TD grab of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Middle. 13.
We are through 1. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. The throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
What is that? Axel!
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Travis Jones. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Here's Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Gray going to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll begin here on the ground. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Hey.
Jackson now. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Jackson up top again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Baltimore first down.
Again, it's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Gray going to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to be taken down to 37.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
Handoff here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. It's made there, left side by Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. In motion comes Walker. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Makes the score Bears 28, Ravens 15. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
He's ready. Ready, shot. 180.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180. 180. 180.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Ravens are back within 6.
Bears 28, Ravens 22. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. Now This timeout, they're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas! Yes. Tempo.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Ray going to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Brenton Simpson in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he lived a scene for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Horton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, middle. Cut.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Gray going to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Brenton Simpson. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yo. Go. 13. You at X.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's marked just shy of the pylon.
It's a great job here by the quarterback keeping the play alive. You can tell once he avoided the rush and became a runner, he looked up and goes, hey, I got a path to the pylon. I might be able to score. He couldn't quite make it all the way, but he sets his guys up now in prime position with 1st and goal. This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Gray going to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
After that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And he'll dive far more here. Tack on even more yardage to the end of this one. Here is first and goal. They'll run. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
He's got it at the 3. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a one-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about those.
Hey, report! Report!
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Third and a yard.
That's right. Go ahead. Hey, report.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. First down and more. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Ravens 42, Bears 34. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Ray gonna return it. Whoa. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here's first and 10. In motion comes Walker. He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Here's first down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here we go. 1, final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest team.